I just wanted to share something really weird with you, and maybe you can tell me if you've experienced this at times. This has to do with, I'm not even sure what to title this video or what category it would go under, but it's kind of creepy. I'm not sure what to call it. It's more like, you know how when you are online and then things pop up like ads or suggested things that you should watch or shop for, and they're things that you just happen to be interested in? It's something kind of like that. But the weird thing about this is the fact that the things that have been popping up, or popping up in my Instagram ads or even on my YouTube, which I'll give you an example of these, are things that I've either been talking about or thinking about, or just more so talking about out loud to other people and mentioning it, and all of a sudden they're there, and it's really creepy because it's like, okay, is somebody listening through my phone? Not to be paranoid or like conspiracy theory, but it's like, it's just too coincidental. Okay, so it's the first example that happened probably a couple of years ago. My sister and I were sitting at Starbucks, like in a grocery store Starbucks, and we were having a conversation about men and Adam's apples. You know, that men have the Adam's apple and women don't, or at least theirs isn't prominent. And why, why do men have an Adam's apple? What is the Adam's apple? And we were just talking about it casually. And then she's like, you know what? I'm going to look up what is the Adam's apple. So she grabs her iPad out and opens Google and start typing what is, nothing else. She didn't previously look this up. And all of a sudden one of the choices was, what is the Adam's apple? And I always think that's really creepy when Google does that. It like knows what you're thinking or what you were talking about out loud, and it's just really creepy. So that was number one. Number two is last week I was talking to Hugo in the grocery store, and we were just walking along, and he made a joke about weed killer. And he showed me this stuff called Weed Out. Is a bottle of spray. And then, I kid you not, I came home after he left to go to work. I'm scrolling through my Instagram, and there's an ad for a weed killer. Mind you, it's not the same brand, but it's still the same product in a bottle, a weed killer. So I just thought it was really weird. And then the third example is when Hugo and I were out on a walk. I did have my phone with me, but I wasn't using my phone. My phone was just sitting in the stroller. And we were talking about food, and I was talking about refrigerators, and that there was this one refrigerator that I saw a long time ago back at Home Depot. There was a really huge refrigerator with double doors and these really cool drawers and a freezer on the bottom that you can pull out. And I just thought it was a really neat refrigerator. And then later on that day when I came home, that evening or something, I was scrolling through my Instagram, and here's this refrigerator. Here's the picture of it. So yeah, that refrigerator, I mean, with the freezer that pulls out, shows up on my Instagram. And then lastly, one day I was making a video, an update video recently, and I had just mentioned that I was wearing the color pink, which I don't usually wear. And then when I went back to play the video through to see how, you know, it looked and stuff, there's a video up on the side of my video, as you will see on a moment, that shows the color that I was wearing. I'm wearing pink. This is scary. I don't usually wear pink because I just don't really like it. It's just really weird. So anyway, I just want to share those strange coincidental things with you guys, and tell me what you think of them, and if weird things ever happen to you like this. Like you're having a conversation and then this shows up. Anyway, I kid you not, these things showed up like within the same day that I talked about them. It's just so weird. Anyway, I think it's weird like 20 times in this video, but I don't care. Thanks for watching, and just let me know what you think.